We here, baby. Yes, honey. 1, 2, 3. I told y'all I'll be here. 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, y'all. Yeah. Yes. Hey, hey, baby Sam. Hey, Sam. How you doing? Yes, baby. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Denzel. What's going on? You ready? All right. Who's that? Shay. I got my eyes on. I'm trying to see. Shay. Jermaine. Hey, Jermaine. Y'all come on in. What's up, ATL? This is the girl, Miss Sophia. Talking about a little this, talking about a little that. Come on, you guys. Let's have a little chit. All right. Yes, honey. Yes. Come on in, baby. Whoo! Of course, everybody want to talk about Justice Smollett, honey. Girl, boy, girls, boys. We got to talk about Jesse, honey. But baby, let me just throw some more things out there before we get into Jessica. That's going to be our last subject because I know you guys want to talk about Jesse. So after I finish giving the entertainment report, as usual, I'm going to take your questions and I want to hear your comments about the whole situation. We're going to talk about this today, okay? I'm going to be on here until tomorrow. But anyway, let's get the birthdays out of the way. Blanket Jackson, Michael Jackson's son. Blanket Jackson, he's celebrating a birthday today. He's 17 years old. One more year, Blanket, and you'll be able to get your money. You'll be able to spend your own money. You won't have an allowance. You'll be in charge of your own cheese. So hang on, Blanket Jackson. He turned 17 years old today. Also, Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele, he turns 40 years old today. Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey Grammer is 64 years old today. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt, she is 40 years old today. Ty Daly. Ty Daly is 73 years old today. Corbin Blue. Corbin Blue. He's 30 years old today. And Nina Simone. Nina Simone, she's been 70 years old today. Nina Simone. And Barbara Jordan, one of the politicians from the great state of Texas, Barbara Jordan, who went to Texas Southern University, same school that I went to, and she also was a member of the debate team at Texas Southern University, same debate team that I was a member of under the leadership of Dr. T.F. Freeman, who is still at Texas Southern, by the way, and Barbara Jordan would have been celebrating her birthday on this day. So those are all of the birthdays. Happy birthday to everybody. And if we missed anybody, happy birthday to you as well. Now, to all of the people in Memphis, Tennessee, my friend Davin Clemens is running for city council in District 6. He's running for city council member in District 6. So if you are in Memphis, Tennessee, make sure that you hook up with him. He's having his official launch tonight for his campaign. He's launching his campaign tonight in Memphis, Tennessee. Davin, I call him, it's Davin, but I say Davin, but it's Davin Clemens. He know why I say Davin, but it's Davin Clemens. So y'all go and check him out. He's running for city council member in District 6. I believe it's District 6 in Memphis, Tennessee. So good luck to him. They say you want change, try to be the change that you want. And if things are not going the way you want, then jump in the race yourself. So big ups to him, for jumping in the race. Also, Cardi B. If you all haven't seen the pictures of the bracelet that she bought for Culture, I don't know if she bought it for Culture or if Offset bought it for Culture, but Culture is wearing a bracelet, and I'm telling you, it has her name. Just like Offset bought a necklace for Cardi B with her name in diamonds, all diamonds. Culture has a bracelet, all diamonds. Her name, all diamonds. I'm sure that bracelet costs more than somebody paid for their car, more than somebody paid for their house, more than somebody's salary for a whole year, 2 years, 3 years. So go to Cardi B's page on Instagram and check out Culture's diamond bracelet. It is nothing to be played with, honey. But it don't have nothing on this. It don't have, baby. My snake, honey. Yes. Did you hear the news about the Coast Guard? The Coast Guard member who was caught. You know, they said that he was getting ready to attack, have a terrorist attack here in the United States, and they found a whole list of all those weapons they found. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. Donald Trump worried about a wall, trying to build a wall. This is a person who is a United States citizen, who is a Coast Guard lieutenant, and they done found all kind of mass weapons. I mean, assault rifles, ammunition, everything. They say he was trying to carry out a terrorist plot, and he had a lot of people on his hit list, a lot of news media people, a lot of people at CNN, MSNBC. He had Nancy Pelosi on the list. He had Cory Booker on the list. A lot of the candidates that are running for president, you know, this year, he had them on his hit list. So Donald Trump talking about building the wall. These people are here. There's more people here doing harm to Americans than people you talk about coming over a wall or through a tunnel or, you know, crossing the borders. So that's just something I wanted to throw out there for you guys, you know, so y'all can look into that and know what's going on when it comes to, you know, what's really going on in the world and what kind of world we're living in. Also, Soulja Boy and Black China, they were an item for 2 weeks. Yes, for 2 weeks, you know, everybody been talking about Soulja Boy and Black China. Soulja Boy and Black China, they done hooked up. They the new couple. Everybody love them some Soulja Boy and Black China. And Soulja Boy spent $20,000 on Black China for Valentine's Day. Well, guess what? It's over. Yeah, the reports are coming out that Soulja Boy and China have called it quits, honey. Everybody knew that wasn't gonna work because everybody said that she was just doing it to get back at her ex. And then Soulja Boy was just there. And then they said that they was having all kind of problems. And he questioned her about, you know, are you doing this to get back at your ex with me? And da-da-da. And they just never could see eye to eye. So, you know, it's over. Valentine's Day, he spent $20,000 on it. So he paid her $20,000 for the kitty, honey. Because, you know, once he got the kitty, and the kitty probably wasn't all he thought it was going to be. So he was looking for a way out. Because, you know, like they say, honey, all kitty ain't good kitty, but some men, they just have to see for themselves. So I guess he found out that it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. So they have called it quits, Soulja Boy and Black China. It's over between them. Now, we got to talk about the white student. Remember the white student that was in the face-off with the Native American? You know, and I question why this white student, why the chaperones didn't intervene and stop this whole situation. But anyway, the videos came out that these white students didn't initiate the situation, that it was some, you know, 3 black males who really were talking about the students. Yes, I was frozen. I'm having some problems with the internet, but I'm back, honey. But I felt like the chaperone should have stepped in that situation and, you know, took control. But now, how about this student? His parents are filing a $250,000 lawsuit. They are filing a $250 million lawsuit. So I tell you, honey, black kids, when they do stuff like that, they be accused of being disruptive and behaving badly and all out of line and all of that. But white kids, honey, they be trying to get paid. They try to get white kids paid, honey. They don't treat the white kids like they do the black kids. This is America, honey. This is America. Before we get into the Justice Smollett case, I just want to let everybody know, in New Orleans, all my friends in New Orleans, listen up. There is a Powerball ticket out there that is worth $1 million, and it hasn't been turned in. So the date for you to turn it in is getting close to expiring. So if you have some Powerball sitting around your house, you need to get them, go to the store, and make sure you're not the millionaire that they're looking for. But there is a $1 million Powerball ticket in New Orleans that has not been turned in, and the deadline is slowly approaching. So, hey, Cynthia. I see Cynthia, honey. I can see that. I ain't got my glasses, but I can see Cynthia. But now, we're going to get into this Jussie Smollett thing. They had the press conference. I watched the whole press conference, and I agree with everything that the police chief said. I agree with everything he said. If it is true, and if that is what happened, all the stuff that he laid down and the reasons, that the finances and everything that they used to, investigate this situation. Jesse should have to pay that back. He does owe them an apology, and everybody's waiting to see now. Well, not everybody. A lot of people are waiting to see, what Jesse going to say, because Jesse hasn't spoken. But he has been arrested, and he's due in court in less than an hour, in about an hour. He's supposed to be in court, and he's going to be giving his we'll see what he say, if he's going to plead guilty or not guilty, or if he's going to say anything or what have you. So we're just waiting to see what Jesse said. But right now, I said, I'm still, everybody know I said, from the very beginning, I'm still riding with Jesse. Even if this turns out to be true, all the evidence that's been laid before us today, if it turns out to be true, I'm still riding with Jesse. And it's no different than what I said from the beginning. I'm riding with him because Jesse is a black gay male. I'm a black gay male. Jesse is a black male who is an actor. I'm a black gay male who is an actor. And Jesse and I, we have more in common than things that we don't. So I'm going to ride with him because I know a lot of people in the gay community, a lot of people in the black community, a lot of people in the entertainment community, they've already thrown him away. I'm not going to be one of those people. I know I'm probably standing out here, on an island pretty much by myself, but I do see that there are a few more people who understand and are standing on the side that I'm standing on as well. I'm standing on this side with Jesse because I know that Jesse has a lot to lose. He was at like the height of his career. It's like everybody was riding with him. He was doing it. He was that person. And for him to come up with something like this, that lets me know that there is something seriously going on with this young man. So if it's something seriously going on with this young man, I don't want to be one of the ones who turn my back against him when I feel like he's crying out for help. And a lot of people who are not standing with Jesse, I understand. And I have no problems with you not standing with him. But I'm one of the ones that's going to stand with him to the end. It's like I said, I was with him when he rose to the success. I was with him while he was successful. And if this is true, I'm going to be with him during his downfall. And I'm going to also be with him when God raised him up again. Because you all know God can do the impossible. A lot of people have written him off and say that his career is over. I don't believe that. I think that once Jesse speaks, whenever he speaks or whatever the story is, and he's still sticking by his story. He's saying that he's attacked, and then his lawyers are saying that he's hurt because the police department is trying to make it look like he is not the victim, that he is the perpetrator. In this, he plotted all of this. But when I watched the press conference, one of the things that I had issue with watching the press conference, if this is true, and the young men, the two brothers, although they are cooperating with the police officers, I understand that being lenient with them, but they are an accessory to this crime. So if this crime was committed and these young men, they took the money, they said that he paid them $3,500 to carry out this ordeal. They took the money and they were in on this plot with him. Then they should be responsible for paying back some of the money too if it comes out that this is what happened. They should be responsible for paying back some of the money of all the police officers, all the money that the Chicago Police Department spent trying to investigate this situation. Although it's just like we say, honey, they know right and they know wrong, and they know what they were doing was wrong, and they know that they was a part. They agreed to do something that was not true. So although they told the truth in the end, if this turns out to be true, they still played a part in deceiving society. So they should pay a penalty as well. And we appreciate them if this turns out to be true. We appreciate them coming forward and telling what really happened, so we can get to the bottom of this, and so Chicago Police Department can go and handle the real crimes out there that needs their attention. But I still feel like these young men should pay a penalty as well. They should get